Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope I hope this evening finds everyone in good spirits. Um, whew, today was fun. Um, last night was fun. I just, I've gone out 2 days in a row. Okay, 2 days in a row. I have found my way out of the house, and I'm not gonna lie to you. It felt really good. It really did. So today's activity, and unfortunately, my phone was acting so funny. And it wasn't just my phone, it was other people like, I don't know what's going on my phone. There were so many people. I went to the Chosen Few picnic today, which is extremely large house music picnic that's held every year in Chicago. They had it over by the lake. A lot of DJs. Dion Cole was there. Um, it started at like 9 something in the morning and it went all the way to I think 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. And I wasn't gonna be out after it was dark. So I got up, I chilled, I had my coffee, and I just, laid in bed and watched TV. And then I was just like, well, I was like, I kind of want to go. I want to go. And I'm happy I did. So, of course, a person like me, I don't want to just, I don't want to pay. Okay. I don't want to pay. So, the person who originally started the Chosen Few picnic is a very, very close friend of mine. I've known Wayne since I was like 15 years old. Um, Wayne is awesome people. Awesome, awesome people. So I asked him and I said, "Hey, big bro," I was like, "I want to come to the picnic." I was like, "How much does it cost to get in?" Why did he tell me it was $100? I was like, $100? God damn, this outside, you don't get free food. I was like, then he just text back. He was like, "Hey, sis, just come. Let me know when you get there." So I got there. I found a place to park. That was $20. And it was kind of far. Well, it wasn't far, but it was hot outside. And I don't like sweating like that. I'm already experiencing sweating just from going through menopause. So it's like, ooh, I gotta take this walk. They had people driving golf carts, picking people up from the little parking areas and taking them back over to the park. Got over to the park, got into got into the picnic. I ran into people that I have known all my life. Okay. It's so the picnic is so I can't describe it. It's so dope because the majority of people there are black, but there are white people there, there's Hispanic people, people you don't even know what they are. But it was just music and people were just dancing and you were running into people that you've known all your life. Um, and I just had just a really, really good time. And then I started getting really hot. I was like, oh, I'm fucking hot. I was like, I'm going home. As soon as I'm getting ready to go walk towards the gate, I see my sister. I see my sister's boyfriend and my brother-in-law all together. And I was just like, oh, and we hugged. And then I went to go find my cousin Tara, the one who was with me at my nephew's graduation. If you all seen that live, we were out at dinner together. She wasn't there. And I just walked around a little bit more, seen a lot of old faces, old friends, gave everyone hugs. And then I was like, now I have to leave. So I leave out the park and I see another lady with a golf cart. She drives me back over to my car. $10. It's $10 for me to get there in the golf. to the park, in front of the park, $10 a piece. The best $20 I spent, plus the $20 I spent for parking. So I did that. Oh man, that water's good. Cause I mean I sweated today. I need to get me one of those watches that you can see how many steps you've taken. And yeah, I'm gonna tell Jay I want one. So anyway, I left there and I went to PetSmart to get my chinchillas some dust. And there was a young lady who was ringing me up. And she goes, "Oh, you get some chinchilla dust." She was like, "That guy over there sold the chinchilla I wanted." I was just like, "Are you serious?" She goes, "I wanted it so bad." She goes, "I was really upset." She goes, "I hope they get some more chinchillas." She goes, "But they don't get chinchillas a lot." Guess what I said? "You can have my chinchillas." She was like, "What?" Her name is Alex. She was like, "What? Are you joking? Are you serious?" I said, "No, I'm not joking. And I'm very serious." So she gave me her phone number and I called her this evening and she's gonna come pick them up tomorrow. Okay. And I will miss my chinchillas. I will, but I will also let her know if they die, she has to let me know because I already paid to get them taxidermed. So I want their bodies. Okay. I haven't told her that. That's something that she and I have to discuss face to face. So she'll be picking the chinchillas up tomorrow. And I'm just gonna try to have a relaxing day. I might run over to my mother's and take my sister her Stanley Cup back because my sister made a big ass Stanley Cup of margarita, and it was nice and strong. And she gave it to me, and it was sweet and strong, and I don't like sweet liquor, so I drank as much as I possibly could. But she was like, "Make sure you bring me my Stanley Cup back." So I brought a cup home and washed it. I went to Whole Foods today, Walgreens, and I stopped at Patillo's and got me an Italian beef and I came home and I've been home. And I was so hot when I got home. I couldn't do anything but strip down butt naked and just sit still because I was hot. So I finally took a nice refreshing shower. I'm drinking a big ass cup of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. And that's it. There's an after party for the house music picnic. It's at a place called The Loft that's up north of Lincoln Park. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm so cool. I'll wait till next week and go out again. I went out Friday and I went out Saturday afternoon. And when I told Maddie, Maddie was like, um, Maddie was like, "Oh, mommy, I'm so happy you're getting out of the house." But I made a promise to myself that this summer I was going to get out the house. I was going to get out. I was going to go out, go to parties and stuff like that. And I have successfully gone to Princess's birthday party. I have gone to Pan Hill. Well, I went to Pan Hill, Princess's birthday party. Then Princess and I went out last night. Then I went out today. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm actually getting out of the house, which is probably really healthy because, I could stay in the house and watch TV and drink coffee and water all day long. I really can do that. But I've been getting out of the house and I'm very proud of myself. Getting the old bones moving and just getting out, but today was really fun. So many people that I grew up with. It was really wonderful seeing them. And I'm just happy that everyone had a really good time. It's fun. Chicago is such a different vibe. The Chicago vibe is just you know, so decent in the summer. Like when I tell you it's always something to do in Chicago in the summer. It is always something to do in Chicago in the summer. But I hadn't been to the house picnic in a very long time. And I remember when it was free, okay? But times change and, people have to start charging. But it was a lot of people out there. I mean, thousands. People were just dancing and some people had tambourines, some motherfuckers had drums, somebody had one of those, it looked like a big, it shaped like almost like a piece of squash, and it had like cowrie shells on the outside. It was hollowed out, and it was crazy. It was crazy, but I loved every minute of it because Chicago has a really large house music culture because this is you know house music central. So it was really good. I had a really good time. Um, like I said, tomorrow I might go to my sister's. I might not. It just depends on how relaxed I am. That girl's coming, like I said, to pick up these chinchillas in the afternoon. Hold on. Is that the police? That is the police. Hold on. Okay, they're driving off. Um, if I'm just comfortable tomorrow and I'm just really stuck watching something in bed, I might not go out. I might not go anywhere. I'll go see my mama on Monday when traffic isn't crazy. Drop my sister's cup off. But I gotta find out how long my brother-in-law and nephew are gonna be here because if they're leaving Monday, then I'll go see my nephew, because I seen his dad at the picnic, and so. But it was really fun. It was really fun. I had a good time, but unfortunately, like I said, my phone was tweaking so bad. My phone was saying I could only make emergency phone calls. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I cut my phone off twice and cut it back on, and a lot. I heard a lot of people, like, just when I was walking, they were saying, "My phone acting up," so I was just like, "Fuck it," you know. I knew where all my kids were. I knew where my husband was, so I was just like, "I'm cool. I don't need to, um, I don't need to do too much I don't need to talk to anyone." I left. I called Princess, and she was relaxing. But like I said, last night was fun. So I'm just gonna try to find something for she and I to do once a week. You know, my skin is so soft. It feels so good. Um, and that's really it. I had a good yesterday and a good today. And like, I'm just not one of those who go out a lot. Like I'm 54, I went out as a young adult. I stayed out. My parents like, yo, you're crazy. I was like, I know. I was one of those people who went out and somebody went, hey, we're flying to California, we're flying here, let's go. I ain't got no money. We'll buy the ticket. We just leave and so we can go party in another city the next day. Complete fucking chaos. So I have done my share of partying. That's why it's just like, eh, if I go, I go. If I don't, I don't. I don't feel like I've missed much, you know. This water is so good. Here, my lady lounge for my son to get home. When he gets home, I'll go get in my bed, find something to watch, and go to sleep. And that is it. I'm all sleepy already because the sun beating down. I was like, oh my God, I got a little cut in my arms. Oh, yeah, the sun was eating my ass up. I seriously still go to my mom's tomorrow because I do want another little load of laundry, and I want to wash the dress that I wore last night because the dress was so flowy and comfortable, and I just look so sanctified, and I just use and chill and talk shit with my mama. So, but anywho, I'm gonna get off of here, walk around the streets of YouTube a little. My finger is slowly healing, you guys. Slowly healing. Got to get my nails done next week because this is unacceptable. So, on that note, I would like to say good night. And I would like to extend my prayers and my condolences to Val. Val lost her dog today. They've had the dog for a number of years. His name was Carbon. Um, Val and I would talk, we would video chat, and I would be like, take me to the dog. And she would take me, and she loved petting him. He's a big old dog. The dog loved driving in the car, and it was funny because when Val's husband would be driving the car, Val's in the passenger seat, and the dog would be sitting like in between, like, in the back seat, like in the middle, but he would have his head up in between them. And that's when I was like, wow, that's a big ass dog. I don't even know what I think I think she said her dog was a Great Pyrenees. And Carbon's just a beautiful, beautiful dog. And unfortunately, he got old and he got sick and he fought as long as he could. But Val said if he looked like he was suffering too much, she said she was gonna take the necessary steps, and she did. And my girl is sad, and her children are very upset. So please keep them in your prayers. Losing a fur baby is hard. It really is. And you know, you look at your pets like they're a part of your family. You take care of them, you love them, you talk to them, you pet them. And when you're feeling down, your pets are always like, it's like they could sense it. When you're happy, or when your pet is like my cat, it don't have to be anything. She gonna be right here, right up under me. She's waiting for me to go in my bedroom because she knows when I go in my bedroom it's bedtime. So my heart goes out to Val. My love and prayers go out to Val. And I understand. So, on that note, I will bid you all adieu. I'm gonna wait for my baby boy to get in here. I'm gonna walk around the streets of YouTube, and shit, I'm gonna go to bed. God willing, I'll be back tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you for being here at the Lady Lounge, and I hope you hit the like button. Have a good evening. Good night.